Hey there, good man fam. Okay, I've always wanted to do a reaction like this to where I'm reacting in real time. And so I decided to do it this time. I might do this in one or two parts, but what we're looking at is probably a show, a podcast that most of you are familiar with in this space. And I heard something on it, and it just made me like, wait a minute, I have to go see what this actually is because I couldn't have just heard what I heard. And it turns out, yeah, I did hear what I thought I had just heard. So I want to do a reaction to this, and I want you all to tell me if you agree with my assessment, of course. This is a little different than what I normally do. I've always wanted to incorporate this, so I'm going to start today. So let's check out these answers to the questions because I have some things to say about what I heard one of them say and what I believe the rest of them might say as well. Let's go.
Who do you guys blame hookup culture on? But hold on, before you go. I want to get all the ladies' votes. Who do you blame hookup culture? Put the green thumbs up if you think it's men's fault. Give me the red thumbs down if you think it's women's fault.
Okay.
Who do you blame hookup culture on? Green if it's the man, red if it's the woman. Throw them up. Let's see.
Now, check out the fact that he was really clear with his instructions. He said green for men, red for women. Okay? I don't think it's women's fault at all because I think they're using the wrong verbiage. So red for females. Now, he was pretty clear on that, right? Let's see what happens.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
Is that what? Red if
Wait,
it's the man?
green.
Red,
Red,
oh, God.
green if it's the
Red
man.
women.
Green for men.
Okay.
Red for women.
Yeah, to blame for hookup culture.
We're horny.
Okay, so you.
No, but that's men. You're
Just said
saying
men.
they're men.
You're blaming men.
Oh.
Yeah, I got you.
Stupid. Okay.
Do you see what just happened? This is about what men are always talking. Modern females just don't listen, especially if they're cute, like that one in the, I think, pink shirt. She's a little cute. But why is this? It's because they don't have to listen. They've been getting everything that they've wanted their whole life without having to do anything. What would make you think they would care about listening? So even though he gave clear instructions on something very simple, it's literally one or two, A or B, green or red. And she's like, wait, what? What is it? And they're having a discussion about which ones to put up. This is insanity already from the beginning.
So okay, so most of you guys think it's women's fault? No. You blame men. So 3 girls blame men. Okay, and then 4 blame women. Okay, interesting. Go ahead. Yeah, then you come right back. I want to ask you, Ms. Jamaica, why do you blame women?
Repeat the question again.
Yeah, got you.
Okay.
Hookup culture. Who do you blame? Hookup culture.
Yeah, hookup culture. You blame the women. Why do you blame the women for hookup culture?
I blame the women because I feel like we're always seeking like sexual desires. I don't.
Okay.
Sorry.
What?
All right. You also blame the women. Why do you blame the women? And I want to get the girls that blame the guys.
Women always want attention.
Yeah, sexual desires.
So even if they don't want the man, they want to think that that man wants her.
Facts. That is so facts. This is why modern females will be going on dates with guys they don't even want. Because they're like, I'm going to get a free meal and I know this guy wants me. That's that whole validation thing. Facts.
Do you watch the podcast?
No.
Okay. Who else said
I
the
say
the women?
too.
You blame the women?
Yeah.
Why do you blame the women?
I blame the women because it's a little bit more complicated than what they say.
Okay.
Women, yeah, they're seeking validation from men because they think that they need it to matter in society. That's
Now, I'm going to skip by her because I didn't kind of understand what she was saying. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get by her. She's still talking? Jesus, she's still talking. Hopefully she's done. Let's see.
Smartest thing you said all night. Okay.
thank you.
Who else said
she
the
said
women?
something
Sorry, the guys. Or
Wait.
the women. Sorry.
I'm not going to hear
Oh,
it.
she went. Okay. Why do you blame the men for hookup culture?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're correct. I don't know. I really don't. It's a very.
Why do you wear glasses? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like in
can go either way. Like,
Okay, so
I don't really want to put a blame on either men or women.
if you
so
had to,
I could.
in your opinion,
Who is more responsible for a hookup
If you
culture,
had to
men
choose.
or women? In your opinion, you said earlier men.
Um,
I don't know.
Should I come back to you?
yeah, come back to me.
Okay.
get out.
Venezuela, why do you blame men more for hookup culture?
No, I said
Women.
Oh, the women. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why do you blame the women more?
Because we are hornier, and like we always play, like we always want to like.
All right.
Do you really think
It's the hormones. I think
Hold on, hold on.
it's
Do you really think women are
emotional.
hornier than men, though?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
most cases.
That's insanity. You actually think men are less horny than females? Now, if she were to put a caveat on that and say, well, when they get 40, 50 years old, okay, because females get really horny when they get older. But to just have a general statement of men as a sex in this species of human, they're less horny than females in general, that's absolute insanity. That's insanity. I don't know from where she got that craziness.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Don't
think so.
dispel that for her. Let her believe that. Please, just let
Right.
her let her have that.
Okay.
Please.
I mean, women
That's
are,
wildly incorrect, but
women are
okay.
horny too. But not to,
please.
I'm not married. That's not like.
let her have it.
I
Let her-
mean,
let her- let her-
Like,
let her-
the thing, I think the correct way to say it is that women are hornier, but only for a small percentage of men, versus men are hornier for a large majority of women.
Facts.
Like most women would only really only want to have sex with the minority of men, but men will have sex with most women.
Also, I might skip through some of this. So if you see some jumps, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah. No, they're just dogs at that point because like you could just fuck one girl and like just get it off with one.
Here they go with that. You can just do one girl and get it off of one girl. And if you don't, that means you're a dog. This is the problem. Modern females, just females in general, but particularly modern females, have been told their whole life that they're the most awesome thing ever. Their whole life. So in their mind, they're like, I'm awesome, so whatever I think, I feel, evidently has to be awesome as well. So if what I'm thinking and feeling is awesome, then somebody else should probably think and feel the same way, because doesn't everyone want to be awesome? Yeah, everyone wants to be awesome. The problem is, how are you thinking that what you deem awesome is the determining factor of all awesomeness? That makes absolutely no sense, but this is how they are. This is what they do. You need to think like me or something's wrong with you. Not just that you have a difference of opinion. No, something's wrong with you. But that only works if it's the female thinking a certain way and the male, she wants him to think like her. If it's the other way around, you know what they call that? Controlling.
Girl or two,
Fantastic.
but like
That doesn't disprove it.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Who blamed the guys? Somebody else blamed. Oh yeah, why do you blame the guys for this?
Literally exactly what you said. I feel like men are too quick to judge, and then at least women, like maybe they'll think it through a little bit and be like, oh, like maybe not.
Why does that create hookup culture?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Judging.
Remember, the question is who's more responsible for hookup culture, men or women? So you
I
said
feel
men.
like men because
Why?
I feel like they might be like super thirsty. They're like, okay, women are pretty horny, but then maybe they're like, okay, this isn't worth it. But men are like, all right, just come over.
But who chooses who has sex though?
Yeah.
Mm,
You do.
I would say still men. Oh no, women then. Okay, I contradict myself. Then. Yeah.
Jesus. Yo, this is. Did you just hear what she said? Because evidently she didn't hear what she said. What? Yo, she wasn't even making any sense at first. But then she started talking about it being men, but then she said, well, no, you know, it's women. You know what? I contradicted myself. Yeah. First of all, you weren't making any sense. Then you contradicted yourself. So to make no sense and then contradict yourself in your nonsense is crazy.
I guess women because I do choose at the end of the day.
End of the day.
But
I know you be choosing.
bro.
There's no but.
Like last show. She was like, I want him.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. All right, what about you? You blamed women or men?
For hookup culture,
Yeah.
I would say men.
Okay, why do you blame the men?
Because niggas ain't shit.
No, but going like basically what you even said yourselves earlier, like inherently men are more sexual by nature.
Mm-hmm.
So who's gonna hook up more? The people who are more sexually
Let me
promiscuous.
ask you this though.
Oh my goodness. Man, to be this clueless, to live in a world where you can just go through life not having to actually pay attention to anything. What? So let me get this right. The people who are the most promiscuous minded, keep in mind, that's an important piece of the caveat. The people who are the most promiscuous minded are the people who are responsible for the promiscuous actions. Now, spiritually talks about, therefore, how you think is what you are. That's different because we're talking about spirituality and God. But when we're talking about rendering unto Caesar what's Caesar's, which is the United States of America and law and just humanity, it's based on what you do, right? It's not based on what you think. Think about this. I can say, hey, I want to make $1 million and then never do the actions to make the $1 million. So am I a millionaire because I thought about it? No. So why is it that if an individual, men primarily, are consistently thinking about sex, consistently, but they don't get a chance to have it unless the sex that does not want it as much chooses, that is somehow the male's fault? That makes no sense. If there are 1,000 men who want to engage in activities with a female, but she only picks 10, that means that she has a 100% success rate. 100%. Because 1,000 wanted her, and she slept with 10, and those 10 were of that 1,000 who wanted her. But if men try to sleep with 1,000 females, but they only get 10, that is a 1% success rate. But you know what modern females would do? They'll say, we're both the same, we're both promiscuous, and we're both responsible for it. Why? Because we both slept with 10 people. This is how they think. Because they're going to go with whatever scenario that works best for them. So they'll just say 10 for you, 10 for me. But they won't tell you, oh, it was 10 for me, but I had a choice of 1,000. It was 10 for him, but he only got 10 out of 1,000. They're not going to say that. They'll say, yeah, but the ones who wanted him, he got all of them. Yeah, but that's because they had to accept that. The ones who wanted you, they didn't get you because you had to accept it. It's on you as the female. This is crazy. But this is how modern females think. Interesting, man. Wow. Interesting. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this. I'm going to stop the video here. There's a lot more. I might get into the rest of it in the coming days or weeks or whatever. But yeah, you all tell me what you all thought of this in the comment section, because boy, oh boy, it must definitely be a fantastic thing to be as clueless as these modern females are on this panel.